Can I
Yeah.
ask you why Eric Wynalda's taking shots at you? Kind of a nasty tweet. Like I don't get it. Like what have you
Yeah.
said to irk him so much?
Yeah. But first off, the let me address the tweet. The idea that you need to be a world-class footballer to have an opinion pretty much tells the fans they shouldn't have opinions. Pretty
Mm.
much says that
Carrie Lloyd
only
did that to me yesterday on Twitter. She's just literally because she was saying there was stuff like she was saying like the distractions. These guys have got too many contracts, too many this, too many that. And I pointed out she had like at least 9 major contracts by the
right,
end of her
right.
career. Like I just don't believe in that stuff. But anyway, go on.
Yeah. I don't believe in that stuff either. Let them make their money. When you get
Yeah,
on the field, it has to be different. But listen, the idea that you have to do anything of worth in football to have an opinion just tells the fans that your opinion doesn't mean shit. So
right.
that goes out the window. Second, the the verbiage in there about go support Mexico.
That's bad. Yeah.
It gives me some weird vibes, and
Yeah.
I'd rather not
I know, and I
go
didn't mean to do that. I actually
no
I read it again,
yeah
and I thought, oh, that's actually pretty nasty.
yeah. So I won't address that. What I will say is, look, if you know Eric in this industry, you will certainly know he can be his own worst enemy at times, and he's
Mm.
actually somebody that I respected very much growing up. I was born in Southern California, in around the same area where he and Kobe Jones kind of sprouted off from. And while I cheered for Mexican players, I cheered for these two guys, and they were, people that I thought paved the road for me. Um, that said, in the World Cup, when he inserted himself into a situation regarding Giovanni Reyna, Claudio Reyna, and Greg
Yeah.
Berhalter unnecessarily, and he admitted on his air that it wasn't that way. My co-host Sebastian Salazar had some words, and I was working crazy hours during the World Cup, Spanish and English. I was getting home like at 7:30 a.m., and this guy kept blowing me up, and I was like, "Hey, Eric, here's Sebi's contact. Go talk to him yourself," you know. And since then, he's just been taking shots. And he blocked me a year ago. Like he blocked me a year ago, and he takes these unnecessary shots. And long story short, I've never paid it too much attention. Uh, Yesterday, Alexi, who I banter very well with, and we were teammates at the Galaxy. He was my GM at the Galaxy. He was very welcoming and helpful when I first worked at Fox, and we have very cordial, friendship. Tweeted something about players of the past being better than players today, and I put out the meme of the grandpa in The Simpsons, like old man yelling at the cloud,
Yeah, yeah.
and he called me an ageist and in a friendly way. Trust me, Alexi and I get along
Sure.
fine.
Yeah.
My birthday comes around, I get a I get a text, excuse me, from Alexi. Like he's a very, very nice guy.
Yeah.
He inserts himself in a conversation, with that tweet to respect my elders completely out of left field. Like Alexi didn't know anything about it. I didn't know anything about it. I didn't even see it because I'm blocked. It wasn't until people started sending me things, and then I was like, all right, dude, like, come on. So I regret engaging. I really do. I regret engaging because you argue with an idiot on Twitter, it makes two idiots arguing on
Yeah,
Twitter.
you're
So
right.
I'm an idiot for doing that. I wish him well, man. I have my platform. He has his. Uh, I didn't
I,
have his career, but he didn't have mine. He didn't have mine right now. You know.
Fair point. I
Yeah.
just thought I'd give you a right reply there because I'm finding a lot of what's gone on in the last few days like very confusing. We seem to be going at each other. Everybody in the kind of U.S. soccer
No, no,
sphere.
this has nothing to do with U.S. soccer. This has everything to do with somebody thinking their opinion is valued
Yeah.
more than others. And quite frankly, I can guarantee you that today you won't hear me mention him ever on my platform, but will be mentioned. Sebi, for some reason, he hates Sebi. He thinks Sebi is the downfall to his presidential election.
Huh.
It's
It might have been us though. We had him on our podcast, and I'll tell you, Kyle Martino came on. We had Eric Wynalda, and both of them went nowhere. So we will take the blame on that one.
Yeah.
it's sad because
Um,
I'll tell you what, the guy was a very good footballer, and I value people who speak, who
Yeah.
give their opinion, because as you guys know, like it's not an easy job. So to see kind of this
Mm.
version, it's not something I wanted to see.